When we do polynomial division, let's first reflect on our terminology and just how we do division using whole numbers. So for starters, the 3 here is the divisor, that is doing the dividing. Our answer up top will be the quotient, and our dividend is what lives inside the house. So if you are a divisive person, you are like the divisor, and you are like the 3. You are doing the dividing and breaking things up. So just observe that when we do this problem, for example, first we divide. 5 divided by 3 goes in once. Then we multiply, then we subtract, and then we bring down. So we divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. So this sequence of events is the same thing that we're going to do for polynomial division. Suppose we have something that looks like this. For starters, what I want you to do is just focus on the first terms. That's going to be the key here. And so negative 3xy times what will give me negative 21 x cubed y squared. So I know I need a 7, I need an x squared, and I need a y. Now, I just did the dividing. Now I'm going to do the multiplying, and remember to multiply and distribute to both terms. So I'll get negative 21 x cubed y squared plus negative 35 x cubed y. So, sorry. So when I'm looking at this problem, what I want you to do is just focus on the first terms. That's all you're going to maintain your focus on. So I will first do my dividing. Negative 21 x cubed y squared divided by negative 3xy. So 7 will go in. I need an x squared and a y. I've done my dividing. Now I need to do my multiplying. So I will now multiply to both of these terms and get negative 21 x cubed y squared plus 35 x squared y z squared. Now I will do my subtraction. I will subtract this. Negative 21 minus a negative 21. Cool, that works. I'll get 0, and then this is 0. Sweet. Kind of an easy one to start off with. Obviously, you probably could have perceived that, but let's look at a more complicated one. Suppose we are dividing this 3rd degree 4-term polynomial by a 1st degree binomial. Again, just focus on the first terms. Everything else will work out. I'm offering you some nice friendly polynomial divisions that have no remainders. So 2x goes into 6x cubed, 3x squared times. Now I do my multiplication. Now I subtract, and now I'm going, whoa, wait a minute though. Did I do my multiplication right? Nope. Remember, I would highly recommend putting in these arrows so you also do the 3x squared times the negative 5. All right, now I'm going to subtract. So now I have a negative 11x squared minus negative 15x squared. So I need to make sure I do that subtraction correctly, and I'll get 4x squared. So I've done the multiplying, the dividing, the subtracting. Now I do the bring down part. Please make sure you bring down this negative. All right, now again, I just zoom in on the first term. So 2x goes into 4x squared, a positive 2x times. Now again, do both of the multiplications. So I'll get 4x squared minus 10x. I'll subtract. I've got to make sure. I'm going to go over to the side and make sure I do this subtraction properly. Okay, I'll have a negative 2x. Now I'm going to bring down plus 5. All right, again, zooming in only on the first terms. Okay, I need to multiply by a negative 1. Negative 2x and a positive 5. Oh, sweet. When I do this, I get 0. Awesome. So my quotient is 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. When I multiply it by this 2x minus 5, I should get this 4-term polynomial. So again, revisit your divide, multiply, subtract, and then bring down procedure, focusing only on the first terms. Make sure you multiply to both, or to all the terms. So I'll get 15c to the 4th and then 12c cubed. I'll subtract. Now I will bring down. All right, so 5c squared goes into negative 20c cubed, negative 4c times. Now I'm going to subtract. Let me make sure I do this subtraction properly. Okay, so negative 51 plus 16. That, of course, is c squared. So it's going to be a negative 35. Right, now I did the subtraction, now I'll bring down. Again, focusing only in on my first term, so I'll need a negative 7, because negative 7 times 5c squared will give me negative 35c squared. And then I'll get a negative 28c. Oh, good. When I subtract that, I have a remainder of 0. So that is your polynomial division. My advice to you, focus in on the first terms and hope. If you make an error, which is probably going to happen during your subtraction part, then this whole thing is going to mess up. I am giving you problems that don't have a remainder. So unless you get a remainder of 0 and these divide evenly, you probably did something wrong, and it's probably somewhere in your subtraction.